Okay. Okay. Should be ready. The chat function on the stream manager side is still a little wonky. Looking at you, Twitch. It signed me out twice in 5 minutes. All right. But it looked, like I said, we got our workaround, so I don't have to worry too much. Put the Mando back up. That's what's missing. Minimax needs to be on the bench. People will murder me if I don't. All right. Now it's official. We got Minimax. We're doing good. All right. All right. Oh, we're back. We're live. And who knows how much we're going to get done tonight. But before we get there, well, hello there, craftsmen. And also, hello, like I said, chat's insane. Oh yeah. Binder, hello, as well. We're going to be cutting dovetails here soon. Just thought I'd bring up a couple fun things. I'm slightly older this week, and Woodcraft, you know, has your 10%. You're older than you were a couple days ago discount. So I went ahead and got myself a 12/8 V bevel, because I do want to get into actual carving at some point, but I'm under the impression that it's probably better to buy one tool at a time and figure that out than buy an entire set and have tools that I may never use. And this is actually what this wrap that used to hold all of my chisels was intentionally for, was to hold all of the carving chisels that I was eventually going to get. Other thing, I now have a round bottom spoke shave, 151 style, so I can adjust with just my thumbs here. Oh, okay, good. It does have the thumb impressions, like something that always kind of made me laugh is the 151s have little thumb notches for your thumbs. So this is a Coons, it's not Stanley. I'm not paying the exorbitant amount. Oh, you're not following me. Follow me. There we go. I'm not paying the exorbitant amount for a vintage 151 round bottom Stanley. They cost a pretty penny now. All right, so let's start putting stuff away and taking stuff out, but either way. Oh, well, what do you know? I was going to buy these two chisels that I'm missing, but as fate would have it, the Woodcraft near me is out of stock of the two sizes that I have left to get to finish the sockets. All right, we're gonna put the round bottom right next to the regular 151. We probably won't need much of anything out of here tonight. So where is the lock? Lock. We are going to have fun, apparently. And for those of you who are quite aware, the bench doesn't have a coffee cup on it tonight. Hey, Life in Pain. Also, I got a book called The Manual of Traditional Wood Carving. Apparently very, very old, but it's going to cover the topics I want to know about carving. I don't really want to do what Way Cool does. I want to learn how to do like decorative carving for furniture. So I think this will do it fairly well, and honestly, at some point in time, we'll figure out a Roy Underhill redeem, or at least make like a little, perhaps just at least a little emote that's that's the Woodwright shop. So yeah, I went ahead and got myself a V-bevel, so we can start perusing down the lane of the lane of wood carving. Interesting enough. We're going to have to look into that and maybe make our own. Make our own little one that just flaps on one side, perhaps. But I do want to get this nice and safe. We're going to put that there for right now. So, what are we doing today? Cutting dovetails. Big old long sliding cutting dovetails. So, let's get to it. Ain't nothing to do but get to it. We got you and you. And you. Time to have a very interesting time trying to cut very long straight cuts. These are ripped. Okay, so get and this is what I mean by Okay, good to know. When they say 13 inches long, yeah, the plate is basically right on the money. And we're not, we need to, oh geez, it's still following me, isn't it? Sorry guys, I'm a terrible person. Okay. There we go. So we need to start having fun. I honestly don't know if I need to, but I definitely can't see it. Oh, I can see it, just it's yeah, might as well. Might as well have some fun. Give ourselves something to grip into while we're cutting. Next question is, also while at the Woodcraft shop, I bought a few wheels so that when I build the bottom portion of the rolly chest portion of the Dutch tool chest, I already have the rolly portion of it. I just got to start working on that non-rolly portion, the wooden box portion. Typically you don't do this for rip cuts because I mean you're just kind of peeling up a layer at this point. Typically you only define an edge like this for cross cutting. But might as well at least try to guide my saw in the best possible manner for this right now. And I know I started a little early tonight, but I'm really, really wanting to get to woodworking actually today. And I honestly don't know how much we will get done. I'm hoping to at least saw the shoulders on all of them so that I can just get to paring down. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm going to be doing is building like another, just, you know, basically a 12-inch deep box that's the same size as the chest with a couple brackets to hold the chest steady, and just letting it sit on that, and that'll be on wheels. It'll be like basically a third compartment to it, but it'll allow the chest to roll around on those wheels, and if I want to just take the actual chest, I can. And it'll also give it a place to sit that isn't physically in contact with the ground. Somebody needs to wax so that I can start it, so it won't be on my saw bench when I need to use the saw bench, and I don't have to move it off the saw bench if I got to use the saw bench. Just freeing up space for the actual stuff. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to put a shelf in it or some form. Okay, that's actually going to work fairly well, I think. Whoa, hello there, Gator. Yeah, actually the tool chest as it is, I'm going to be putting a little sliding drawer in the lower compartment anyways, because there's like 4 inches that is completely unused in the lower portion. So Gator, what we're doing right now is trying to cut sliding dovetails. It's going to be a long, slow, arduous process, basically. And when your saw is basically the length of the wood, you want to establish a kerf. Put your fingers in as a guide, basically in the center. And instead of doing, you know, little things like that, which don't do anything, once you have your kerf basically established, your fingers in the center help ensure that they don't pop out of the kerf. So you can get much more full strokes. Just come on. Luckily with dovetails, they're not that angry. Is there another person in here? Oh. Got it. Yeah, it's like when people call me party pirate. Luckily, like I said, with dovetails, you don't have to go too far down. It's not like we're trying to cut a precision side off of this. We're just cutting that shoulder. Just making sure I wasn't missing someone in the chat. We got some catching up on this side. Come on. Whoa, what do we got going on? And we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way here. Half Blind Woodwork. Yeah, I've heard your name around a bit. Thank you for the follow, man. Thank you. Cheers. This is actually a Tenon Saw. I'm a weird person. I mean, Tenon saws can be longer or short. So, big difference with Tenon saws or between like dovetail saws, just cut the plate in half. The dovetail saws really are just fine teeth and much shorter plane depth. What's half blind? I mean, think of drawer fronts. That's half blind. Also, we've got a guy in here called half blind. But drawer fronts where you can see the dovetails on one side, but on the front you don't see them, that is half blind because you can only see the dovetails on one side, so you are blind on one half. Full blind dovetails you can't see at all. They are mitered into each other and it looks like a clean edge. Just a little bit longer and we switch to the far side. My actual dovetail saw, and yeah. Oh, what side is blind? Got it. Never mind. So, my actual dovetail saw is this. I use a gent saw. I think it's 10 inches, but that's what I use when I'm actually doing, just when I'm actually cutting normal dovetails. I have to preface with the word normal because sliding dovetails are kind of a special case. Since they're long way through the wood, or these are long way through the wood, I want, honestly. Okay. Cut. Now to this side. I mean, heck. Wonder how long I'll be before I'm legally blind dovetails. Because I'm like, ugh. So I expect to like watch you cut dovetails with like a pirate patch on then. That or I need to make that as a redeem. Half blind dovetails and then just put a pirate patch on and start cutting dovetails. All right. I'm gonna do it again just because it did help a little bit. Like I said, having it a little more defined than what the marking gauge gave me. Go. But I may have to trademark that. LLC Plain Old Woodworking, Half Blind Dovetails. Put on the pirate patch. Like I explained earlier, when you're doing it when you're doing a rip cut, this is not necessary. I'm just trying to make sure that my saw stays as straight as possible, since the saw is literally the length of the wood. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I would too, man. I knew a guy in college who was in a car wreck and actually lost his hand. And when the guys went and saw him in the hospital, he was like, guys, now I can get a hook. Be a pirate. From what I remember, I mean, I don't know since we got out of college, but he refused to wear a prosthetic hand. He was deft, or not deft, I think deft's the wrong word. He was very dexterous with not having both hands. It was, well, yeah, I could bring down my hook and test that out. I do actually have a hook. And it is steel. It's not a little plastic one from like a costume shop. Because at some point in time I got it in my mind that I want to cosplay Hook from Hook. There we go, kerfing. Like I said before, just leave your fingers in the middle because that gives it something to register on until you've got a deep enough kerf. That would be interesting to see. By the way, how are you doing there, Freefall? For those wondering, it's Angry Orchard Old Fashioned. Very, very different taste than normal, but not bad. We're getting there, I swear. The other way to do this is to just put a block there so that you can't go. Yeah, like I said, it's a very different tasting cider, but yeah, as in the cocktail. Hey, Mecca. Oh, thank you for putting in the shout outs. Yep. Hey, Random Tinkerer, how you doing? Basically they're here, about halfway at the front. Getting better. No more at the front. Keep touching the back. All right. Free fall right now, I am cutting the shoulders for Sliding Dovetails for the feet for my Moxon Vise. Just a little bit further. Okay, that one's ready for pairing. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start doing that. Let's see how that works here. I just want to see real quick, okay, so put in vise, that is what I am seeing. But with how fast that went, let's go ahead and cut the shoulders for this one as well. That way we can just go into the fun part. Actually, yeah. Okay. We're just going to put that there so that we're ready when we get there. I almost wonder if I even need to do this, but I feel like it's helping. So Mecca, I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but I think you already know about everything that I got for my turning older, 1 year older day. The carving book. Oh wait, no, there's one thing you don't know about, because I hadn't even posted about it yet, but the carving book and the V-bevel chisel. One other thing. Stay. Round bottom spoke shave with 151 style adjusters. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, I'm not holding you to anything, man. I'm just glad people come and watch me piddle around in my shop. Yeah, I figured I mean, when you look at how much a round bottom 151 style Stanley goes for, I figured I'll spend 30 bucks on the cones. It's made in Germany, that's good enough. Yeah, it's a Coons. My flat bottom is actually an old Stanley Sweetheart, but the round bottom will be it's a Coons, which makes it very easy. Do I need the flat bottom spoke shave or the round bottom spoke shave? If I need the round, grab the green. If I need flat, grab black. Oh yeah, they definitely do. I know peeling this out is not necessary for a rip cut, but like I said 1,000 times, it's more to keep my blade straight because the cut is as long as my blade. Basically, I'm establishing a curve before I even cut. That's all right. That's all right, free fall. We're all not tool guys. Okay, there we go. All right. And thank you, Mecca, for handling all those shout outs. And I didn't make those commands yet, Mecca, but don't worry. They'll be going in for things about the bench and where I get tools and such. Whew. Yeah, the FAQ that we talked about after Sunday, or after stream on Sunday. They're not there yet, but they will be. And when they are, I'll post what the actual commands are for you. I may even just put them in the description for the channel. This one's not falling behind as much. Okay. Yeah, they're about even. Yay! Okay. Just starting to get up on the line, and of course this side said, nah, we're not going to cut anymore. So we're going to catch it up. And then give it a few final passes. Okay. Okay. Just a bit more. Okay. No more on the front. Just a hair on the back. And we're good. Okay, last shoulder to cut. It's been about 5 years since I've looked at old tools and shops. Two observations: there are about half as many junk and antique shops as there used to be. Yeah, that is very true. There's a quarter amount of the tools. That's also true. Free fall, that last part, no, that's not true. You can never say you have too much. My hope is to have the actual dovetail portion done tonight, and hopefully get the sliding, the dove groove, I guess, the pin groove. I don't know what the heck to call that. The groove done on Sunday, hopefully. That's a different story. That I can understand. No, that's bad. Stay where you were supposed to be. That was bad cut. But then again, that's why you don't normally need it. Okay. That's going to be a fun connection, but that's actually at a place that doesn't really matter, because of how we're going to connect it to the front board. Bloop. Did I mention I really like the fact that I have this 1¼ inch now? I thought the inch was plenty wide enough. This is great for this kind of stuff. Hey, you. Getting planes better than me? Infill planes. I don't know if I could spend the money to get an infill plane. Although, who knows, maybe I'll buy one of those kits to make my own Norris style infill plane. Getting it started. All right, here we go. Heck, I wonder if yeah, I do.
Nah. I still have to make my turning saw that is a project down the road, and my lathe, but the turning saw is going to be happening sooner than the lathe will. Just because it requires less wood. Oh no. Oh, I would like one of those, but I have my number 4. I think I've got at least the urge filled by going, do I already have a comparable plane? Yes, I have a number 4. I think the biggest yell that my brain is doing right now is shooting plane. But I am surviving with just using my number 6 as the shooting plane. I mean, I just have a Stanley 4. Stanley 4, 5, and 6. Stupidly old number 4, 1921. I want to say. Nope, this is my 5. Sorry, grabbed the wrong one. I was like, that is a stupidly thick shaving. How is that coming out of my 4? Also, much more sentimental value with this one because Dad gave it to me. I just, like I said, the big urge for me is the shooting plane right now. Or a set of hollows and rounds. But a shooting plane, really. Because I would use that quite a bit. Okay. Now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should be all that we use this little chopper for a bit. It is now pairing time. And what pairs well with woodworking? Alcohol, apparently. Please don't take that. Seriously. All right, let's see how this works. i.e. very, very worried. Actually, I think about it. Yes, I keep changing my mind, but now that I think about it, we have tools that may actually make this easier. We may have to sharpen said tool, but let's find out. Oh, we're going the slow and fun way. Hello, plane. Yeah, accuracy might suffer. That is very true. All right. Because of what we're doing, let's not... I know I'm a youngin', but... Yeah, you're right, Mecca. No power tools is not a guarantee. Okay. This may just do it. Very slowly, but... And now I get to have fun with... I remember when I first brought this out, Bad Dad said he never had any luck getting one of these to work. This guy may need a little bit of sharpening, but he's working. No, I'm just not holding it quite right is all. I think this is going to work a lot better than the chisel method, or a lot cleaner. But I am also going to say, let's sharpen, just to make sure. It is a 90. Actually, it's a bullnose router, or bullnose shoulder plane. Whoa! Once again, I'm going to go ahead and say, Mr. Shams, thank you for the follow. Sorry for having to crowd up the camera like that, but right now the app is not working quite correctly. I did not realize this is... How many sweethearts do I own? I'm almost certain I did not know this was a sweetheart at all. I stare at the blade and go, well, okay. And I cannot remember how to get the blade out. Welcome to my world. There we go. Yeah, well, I mean, the 92 is literally just a big brother of this. The 93 is, and the 94 are, I mean, like, all it is got a bigger body for it. Okay, so what we're going to do is make sure you are sharp. But I think this will work. My little bull nose will work. I forgot about that. I built in a okay, something's wrong. 1 second, guys. Okay, that's what it is. Don't worry, I was just checking out StreamerBot. I haven't fully enabled them yet. That's what it is. Because I don't have sounds uploaded to them yet. I was like, wait, shouldn't StreamerBot be yelling? Something about followers. I had actually built that in so that it should be saying something in chat, but this is not sufficiently strong. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Each their own preference. I don't think I ever really fully sharpened this guy. Because I'm not pulling a burr very fast. Up, up, up. Speak of the devil, and they shall appear. Sorry for the sharpening intermission, but part of hand tool woodworking is making sure you have tools ready to that can do it. Part of it is upkeep. All right. Four, five, and then this way. In case I get the Wileys to do it again, we're just going to put this over here under the stream setup. Okay, in. I mean, I could take the bullnose portion of it off and really play. Let's get back to seeing if this will work. Also, while I'm at it, there's a little bit of wood. Ah. Yep. Well, it's now. Just joking, I'm not going to do that. It just tells me you need to be tightened. Actually, kind of surprised that happened. A great reason why doing it this way is going to be fun is because you'll get the angle almost correct because I just got to bottom out here and not take here. Okay, now I am like, this is one of those I was thinking like, I never use this plane. I bought it and I never use it. Now I see its worth. This is way more controlled than if I tried this with a big chisel. And the funny thing is I don't think I saw a single person doing sliding dovetails this way. I don't think I saw a single, like, using a plane. They were all using some, you know, chisel and hope and prayer on YouTube. Probably because the chisel is faster. Or they also might have had dovetail planes, which I was like, I'm not investing in dovetail planes right now. Not gonna lie, now I am actually very happy I bought this. Although I think a 92 would be better just because you have that front sole to register on when you're out here. I'm liking this, although I'm still going to have to do something because I won't be able to do all of it, because at some point in time I would end up crushing the fibers. it's set to cut this side. It's not going to do that side. What's a 444? I honestly don't know that plane number. Or are you talking about 44? Oh, I did not did not know Stanley made one. I wonder. It doesn't have to be super bull nosed, so let's open it up and see if that does anything besides be terrifying. Allows me to take a thicker shaving, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get a 52. Well, one, it would be useless to me because I want a left-hand shoot, which is why I stay away from trying to get a Stanley 51 because they're all right hands. Not just yet. I mean, that's always a fun reason, isn't it, Gator? That's always a fun reason. I just want it for the accessories. I mean, I've got a bunch of accessories from, I think it may actually be worse wider open. Let's get back to here. Okay, I see what's the problem is. I see why it's doing that in the middle now. A little bit where it's not quite deep enough in the middle. We got a hump.
I gotta say, I'm actually liking this 90 now.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. I've been drinking. Yep.
A little too deep. Clogging up.
Try again.
Of course you're not here. Okay. Actually, let's just bring this out for this kind of stuff.
Okay, I think that fixed a good bit of it. I think we're kind of I really do like my mallet. What kind of pointers are you looking for? sorry if I'm getting quiet. Just trying to get this thing to be a dovetail. Or half of one at least.
Good question. Well, I mean, let's see. I know it's 3 inches wide. Or what? Nope. Okay, 2.5 inches wide. Four inches deep at the base, 4.5 at the head, 5.5.
Tell me if I need to repeat those. The head is Osage orange. The handle is walnut. And the handle length is whatever I felt like was appropriate for me, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I really do like mine, and I think if I ever have to rebuild it, I'm going to make it out of Osage orange again, because that stuff takes a beating. Now, a word of caution, it's also a pain in the butt to make that slanted, tapered mortise through Osage orange. Okay, so I think a combination of the 90 and the chisel feels like a winning combo to me. Well, I'll tell you, it was a pain in the butt. It's a literal pain in the butt. And I mean, been going at it for, you know, a year and a half solid, and these aren't cracks. That's just where the wax has been deformed off of it. Like,
The biggest deformation is right here. And that's when I did a very, very generously hard swing, like full force swing onto one of the holdfasts. Like anger swing. And if that's all it got from there, okay, I think we're, well, except for this side, we're almost. We're almost to the point of just paring that middle portion down, or not middle, the toe down. Almost there. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me get that close here. Then, yeah, keep running. Keep running, chicken wing. Ah. Tell you the truth, I was worried about how I was going to make these dovetails clean and even. I forgot that I have this plane. Almost done here. Almost done there. Okay. Now we take this little rough patch out. Whoa, whoa. Hey, Gary's Woodworking Journey. Thank you for the raid, my man. Thank you. All right. So, for those who haven't been here before, my name is Wes. This is Plain Old Woodworking. We play with hand tool woodworking and on Twitch, and just being us. Currently, I am working on a Moxon Vise. Yes, it doesn't look like it, but we're cutting sliding dovetails for the little leg pedestals. And like I said, thank you so much for the raid. It's always appreciated. We've almost got one fully cut. And no, I am not professional. And no, I am not seasoned with hand tool woodworking. I have been exclusively hand tool woodworking for about 1.5 years now.
maybe close to 2 years actually, I don't know now. Because I started right before I got on Twitch, believe it or not. Now, woodworking, on the other hand, I've been doing since, well, I could hold a hammer. Okay, now that transition's done, a couple more passes with you, and we should be moving to the other side of the dovetail. Amateur professional is probably the best way to define most of us. Or a professional amateur. Okay. All right, well, that's one side. Here we go. I'm really happy I thought about using this plane. I don't know what spurred it because I didn't think about it until I tried my first pair with the chisel and said there's got to be a better way. I don't have a rabbet plane, and then I was like, I do have the 90. Let's try that. All right, 1 second, guys. No cat calling. No cat calling, please. Woo! I'll just cat call myself. Woo! Oh, for whatever reason, it is steaming hot in here. And now I'm looking at a giant mess of, there we go. Yes, we do need a sexy sax man for whenever I get too hot and have to take layers off. Or a sexy trombonist. Where's Way Cool? He should be playing tunes for that. Furniture stripper. That's good. That's a good one right there. Heck, with it going as fast as it is with this plane, I might actually get both. Might even be able to cut this dovetail out. Yeah, 92 would be better just because it's got that front register. Well, that is why we do this. Flip and see. It's probably not going to do much. Nope. We'll just have to fight along. Really? That... Okay. That's good to know there, Slurdy. It's good to know. Actually, let's take a hard corner here. See if we can. Increase the angle. I said increase the angle, please. We got to get down to that base. There we go. Make this saw line disappear, and then we know we can just even out the sides. I mean, there's got to be a way to do it. Sufficiently far down. Get rid of the crinklies that we're making because we can't hit the entire edge. So if we get rid of these crinklies, we'll see how close we are to bottoming out the saw curve. Almost there. Oh, Gary, thank you for checking out the website. I mean, there's not much on it. I don't try to promote it much because I don't have a lot on there yet. I have plans. I do have plans. And thank you for the feedback. Eventually, you know, as I make more and more actual furniture, there'll be more galleries on it. I'm hoping at some point in time to make a custom shop, but that's a good way down the line, I think. Okay. someday there'll be a shop. I hope someday. Right now I'm holding off on that until I can get fully set up and start churning out things. But the goal is, yeah, to have a shop at some point. Do it this way. There. Yep, that's working. I don't mean fully set up. I just mean like right now I really want this Moxon vise because it'll help with doing dovetails. Like, I think after this I'm going to start doing a lot of actual furniture work and not shop projects. I mean, just a year ago I didn't even have a proper bench, so I made a lot of progress on that home field front. Now I have a bench, a tool chest, a saw bench, and soon a Moxon vise to go with it. But yeah, you're true. That sentiment never really goes away of being fully set up. Because I mean, I have plenty of shop projects that I want to do still. But I think after this, I'll at least feel like I can do stuff like shelves, dressers, tables. I can understand that. I can understand that. I mean, I've had the vise hardware for this Moxon vise for over a year now. If that tells you anything. I think if anything, building the Moxon vise is just like, I want it to not be a box of hardware anymore. Okay, one second. All right, have a good one, Gary. Have a good one. So that's basically where it needs to be. This How are we doing on this side? A little heavy. There we go.
I think part of using this plane is just figuring out how to hold it to get it to cut the wood. Cut effectively on this. Come on. There we go. Getting it to start on this edge is definitely a pain. There we go. Let's see if we can do this instead. Okay, this side's making me jealous though, because now I need to fix this side. Nothing big, it's just, here, let me show you. You can just barely see. I don't know if you can see them. I can just barely see one on this side. The line, I need to trim that a little more. This one's dead on though. Pretty much the full length down. I just need to cut some of the crimblies out. And then we can fix the other side up and no, we won't be able to finish both tails, but I can at least, you've at least seen me do one, which means I probably just start planing them in the background until we have two good. And then we can start on those feet, or the grooves, whatever. I'm going insane, guys. There's just a little bit of hair down in here. Okay. Not much. Honestly, not much at all. So, probably just a few passes. All right. There we go. there definitely needs to get. And that is a thing of beauty. Look at that big old dovetail. Woo! I'm liking it. I'm thoroughly impressed that I'm doing this good. I'm guessing part of it is having a tool that actually is decently good at the job. But yeah, if you want to do hand tool woodworking, I would suggest don't be like me. Build a... Oh man, yep, I've been drinking. Build yourself one of these first. Mecca, my brain is drawing a blank. I should know what the name of it is, but my name's drawing a blank. It's not the shooting board, it's the, not a cleat. Why can I not think of it? Why can I not think of it? I've got like 5 different names. Bench hook, thank you. Bench hook. Build a bench hook. I had like a little Black & Decker for a Black & Decker workmate for a bench. I should have built a bench hook a long time ago, because ever since I built it, everything has gotten easier work holding wise for sawing and weird things like this. I do need to build a donkey's ear though, or a bird's mouth of some form. I'm glad I found this Stanley 90 for cheap and decided, yeah, I'll go ahead and get it. Otherwise, I'd be lamenting over how to do this efficiently with it, because I think my option would be to pair carefully with a chisel. I don't have a rabbet plane. This is basically the only shoulder plane I have. I'll need to use more umlauts. Wait, what did it bork you for? I didn't think I had any kind of filters on. As far as I could remember. But then again, Twitch also has weird filters that I need to turn off. Because I know I couldn't name any of my Dutch tool chest builds. None of the episodes could be Dutch tool chest. Or couldn't have Dutch in it. Bench hook. Huh. Okay. I don't see why that would get borked.
All right. We'll have to look into that, see what the hell's going on. Because terms like that can't be not used. Aha. Okay. We're going against the crane. That explains a little bit. Well, if we're doing that, might as well enjoy going this way then. Yep, against the grain all the way. Okay, so. Oh, gotcha. I'll have to see what the... That's kind of... I'll have to look into it. I get what you're saying now. Do-do-do. Every once in a while, I've got to take the crumblies out because it doesn't fit perfectly because this is a dovetail. Take the crumblies out so they're not interfering with planes. Yeah, that would make it impossible to play marbles. Okay, so I got to figure out a way to plane this the opposite direction effectively.
I just need to know where to look at it, where to put it, where to find it in my settings, and I can fix that. That's not that hard. I just gotta, I didn't know what unique chat mode was, to tell you the truth. It's a Twitch setting, Mecca. I have to go in and fix it. Don't worry too much about it. In fact, I might be able to do it from here. Let's find out. Do. Okay, no, I have to do it on the computer. Got it. That's good to know. Got to do that on the computer. It's not even on the app. Okay, didn't miss anything. This is so hard to do right-handed. Are you kidding me? Disconnected from chat again? Come on. I love the Twitch app right now. It's all types of Borky. There we go. Okay. I just Okay, let's hope that fixed it. Started doing it again. All right. And I'm not talking about unique chatter mode right now. I'm talking about the problems that the app has, and that's usually what I'm looking at to see who's chatting and what's being chatted about. But it's been a little bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, how are we doing? How are we doing? We're doing pretty good. Probably not going to get done with this tail before I need to give up because we're getting close to that time anyway. Come on. There we go. This is not made for this, but it's the best tool I've got. And it's convincing me I want a shoulder plane. A regular shoulder plane. Because it is doing the job, it's just because it's bull nose, there's nothing really to reference off the front. Yeah, I'll get that fixed here right after the stream. Unless Mecca has some sort of ability to do that right now. Crinklies. No, I jumped out and scratched a nice pretty face. Well, 1 second. It's not that big of a deal, but still kind of irksome. Wait, I already have my smoothing plane right here. Okay, well. Okay, that's enough for that. They had to be a this opposite grain. I mean, might as well, if you can. I said I don't know if you can. At this point, all right, we're in business, guys. I won't. I'll blame myself. Because I'm the one that made the call. Who knows, maybe we'll start having late night marbles. Like an idiot. Let's do this real quick. Yes, I know it's ripping it out right there, but giving me wee. There we go. Heck. Okay, get the crumblies. Oh, it's 9 o'clock, geez. Get the crumblies. And probably raid out. Okay, well, we got one and some dovetail done. This is where we got on the second one. We just got a little bit there. But in all honesty, it is time to raid out. There are a lot of people who make them, and what's really interesting is the Woodcraft shoulder planes are almost as expensive as Lee Nilsson's. All right, let's see what we got here. We have Mr. Horologist. Oh, Boyd's doing something that's not turning? Ah, that's different. Polarin, Cusan is making bowl. And now we go into the deep dive. But Boyd's actually making a cabinet with, looks like walnut is there as well. A kitchen in the garage, got it. And as far as woodworking, it does look like it's either between Boyd or Cusan, who's making what looks like a bowl right now. I'm thinking right out to Boyd for right now. Well, actually, no, let's do Cusan. Boyd has plenty of people. K-U-E. I say S-A-N. I hope that is correct. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and raid out. I will see you guys on Sunday. Hopefully we will start fitting the, we'll get some grooves going so we can fit the legs in. All right, have a good one, guys.